Hello and welcome to a most epic unboxing video. We invested in Frontline Gaming Mats, and I am so excited to share them with you. So as many of you know, we have D&D with high school students, which is an ongoing series that we've started and it's taking off. But we also have a lot of other events. We had our first homegrown convention called LionCon. It was a smashing success. And we have upcoming GaryCon. So we have a lot of things going on involving gaming, and I thought this was a worthwhile investment. The students thought it was a worthwhile investment, something that we could use, and something that was easily portable, that we could take with us to places for gaming events. So without further ado, I'm going to start on the first of 4 gaming mats. So here we have the Frontline Gaming Mat. It's a 6 by 4 foot. This is Badlands #1. So I'm going to bring in my assistant, Matt. Oh my God, it's so hard to rip. Matt, we're going to have to make an edit. Go get us scissors. Okay, we're back in the mix.
Hey, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so here we go. These Frontline Gaming Mats are, by the way, they're crazy heavy. They came in a box, and I almost couldn't even carry the box. That's how ridiculous it was. So here's the cool thing. Before I even unroll the mat, each mat comes with its own bag, so you can roll it up and bag it, and a tag to tell you which mat you have. Isn't that genius? This kind of reminds me of like a tripod bag. Hold that. All right, so here we go. It's kind of like the same material as a mouse pad. So Matt, I'm going to need your assistance on this. We're going to go ahead and spread this out over the table long ways. So it's 6 foot by 4 foot. It should fit on our double tabletops with a little overlap. Pull it towards you a little bit. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I just want to cry. Feel it. Can you feel it? There's no texture at all. It's like a mouse pad, but it looks amazing. Come in closer with some 4K so you could see some of this magnificent stuff. So I'm gonna just dump out some different minis here for scale so you guys can see what that looks like. I mean, this is just awesome, right? I imagine adding some 3D, scatter terrain to this. I can craft some desert terrain to add to the mix, some hills, maybe a few gullies, some sand pits, I don't know. But one of the reasons why I bought this was because obviously it's great for a game like D&D, but this could really be used for virtually any terrain setting that you wanted to kind of have that Badlands / desert / wasteland look, including post-apocalyptic games, sci-fi games, whatever, right? So this definitely will get some use. Very, very, very cool. Just amazing, like, rich details. It's as I'm looking at it, and I don't know if this shows up on camera, but like, there's such subtle little details that it almost looks, if you touched it, that you would have texture. There's these kind of like cracked earth areas. There's these like blown out, windswept kind of white areas. Just really, really, really cool. And it's huge. So I mean, so much room for setting up stuff. You could have encampments here. You can have, just endless amounts of encounters that are set in this kind of environment. So many options. So Matt, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll this super, super, super crazy, super tight, and you're going to help me bag it, if that works. So I think it's the kind of thing where we have to roll it super tight. So again, I have not practiced this. I'm just rolling it like I would like a poster or anything else, carefully rolling it, trying to keep the roll even so it doesn't bunch up at one end or the other end too much. Okay, so I have rolled it. Now I'm going to carry it over to Matt. Matt's going to, it is so long, and it's heavy. It's long and heavy.
And black.
And black, yeah. All right. So put it down on the table, and you grab this end.
But be gentle with
and,
it.
yeah, be gentle with it. Push it in there as far as you can. Just shove it, kind of. Okay, good. Oh my God, it totally fits. It totally fits. Zip it up, Matt. Oh my God, it's so fantastic. It is a portable world right here. So in this little bag, I have literally a whole environment. So even if I didn't have any terrain, any 3D terrain, I could bring this with me for gaming, or we could set this up for gaming and have a whole immersive environment just in this mat. Fantastic. All right, let's open up the next one. That's how heavy that is. Good job, Matt. Good throw. Okay, I'm going to cut this open very carefully so I don't cut my bag. And then we're going to excavate it. fantastic. All right, Frontline Gaming Mats. Same thing this time. We're gonna oh, there's the bag. Here's the flip. Now, if this were like a paper mat, I might be worried about how I was holding it, but I'm not worried, not at all. All right, lay this out. So this is like if you take a look at this, this is really cool. Coming close here, Dave. So we have like a ruined city landscape, okay? Now, would you see this in Dungeons and Dragons? No, definitely not. I mean, this is too modern. Could you see this in any sci-fi game, any post-apocalyptic game, any futuristic, even, like cyberpunk Shadowrun kind of game, superhero game? Absolutely, you could. So just, again, for a little scale, I'll dump some minis out here. You can have a bunch of war orcs crossing the street, like maybe they're waiting for the bus. I don't know.
They get hit.
Yeah, and their leader's like, get over here, right? And then you got like this sniper girl over here. And again, I could 3D this totally with some scatter terrain. I could just have a couple rubble piles that I throw into the mix, made out of lightweight foam, and totally have like this gang, this gang battle happening here. I don't know who would be, maybe I have like a little people gang that's in the middle, and they're like, hey, we want to make some money too. The leader is a dwarven forge guy. Yeah, see? Just gangs. So, there you go. I mean, that looks rad. Add some vehicles, add some ruins, some rubble, and you have like this really, really cool environment that just, draws people in. And again, it rolls up and fits into a bag. Just dope. This is awesome. I can't wait to use this. Boom! Cobblestone City. I'm very excited for this one. A lot of people make terrain. They make, houses, castles, towers, that kind of stuff. And that stuff's fantastic, and I love it. And of course, I have, a lot of my own that I've made, as well as Dwarven Forge stuff that I bought. But it can be, a lot of stuff to bring if you're going somewhere, or a lot of stuff to have to set up. So the idea of having almost like a pre-made city is wonderful. Bag, flip, straighten. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. It's fantastic. It's marvelous. Dave, get in there close. You've got cobblestone streets, right? Look at these. You got the different avenues and little alleys and stuff. And then you've got these kind of like foundations where you could put buildings. So you could put your own buildings here. If you're a papercraft kind of person, you could just print out buildings and drop them in wherever you need them to go. This smooths out so easily, so nicely. Oh, I love this. What do you think, Matt? Yeah, it looks pretty darn good. And lots of options. I could rearrange where buildings are. So even though the street and alley layout is the same, I could rearrange buildings and stuff so you can make this a different neighborhood each time you use it. Fantastic. Okay, get in there close, Dave. I'm going to take some, here, Matt, you know what? Set up some people along the streets and alleys. I'm going to actually grab some buildings so we can have some actual terrain in the mix. Grasslands! Oh, feel that weight. Grasslands are universal. That means that you can use them in any game. For example, Dungeons and Dragons, some post-apocalyptic game, Call of Cthulhu, a sci-fi game. Basically anywhere where there's grass. I guess if you were running a campaign that was on like a dead planet, maybe this wouldn't be useful. But in most game systems, this would be universally useful. Here we go. Man, look at that. Some people spend a lot of time, pull that out there, buddy. Some people, yeah, pull towards you a little bit. There we go, a little more. There we go. Some people spend a lot of time crafting their own flock and making like grassland tiles. Why do that when you could spend $150 on a 6x4 foot mouse pad that looks amazing? It's photorealistic. You can, not that I'm going to advise this, but you could spill a drink on this and just wipe it up and it won't stain. This is amazing. Come in close, Dave. Look at this. So this grassland has different textures. There's like darker and mid-tone greens. There's some lighter highlighted greens, even some yellow. There's like rocky outcropping areas. Again, I could throw any number of 3D terrain scatter pieces on this. I could add trees to it to make it more of a wooded area. So versatile. So that's it. Those are the 4 mats that we invested in. Matt, would you say that these are going to be useful in the upcoming season 2 of D&D with high school students?
Hope so,
Yeah, I think so too. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Check out all the other videos on the channel, and peace out.